Hey everybody, this is GK. It's good to be back. Thank you for taking the time to stop in and check us out. What we wanted to do right now is just kind of follow up from our last episode. You know, we talked about shipping envelopes and we were having issues with stamps.com and we're having to use stamps versus printed postage. And I just wanted to kind of take a few minutes real quick and lay out why that even makes a difference, right? So, for example, here's yesterday, our previous episode's issues. Yesterday, we had 10 envelopes. This morning, we have 9 envelopes. So, that's another 9 sales, PWE sales that we've got from one day to the next, right? And the crazy thing about it is this 10 took almost 2 hours to process. You know, it's when you're handwriting them and filling them out, it takes a while. We were able to do this in under 45 minutes. And simply just weigh, print, fill the envelope, like that goes. So the first thing is, we save a considerable amount of time being able to print that postage. And that's why it's a big deal. That's why we never really mind paying that subscription fee for the shipping service. And it's also a reason why, we try to prop them up. We try to prop stamps.com up as much as we can because it is such a time saver. And just that alone, man, that 45 minutes versus a little over 2 hours. I mean, that's valuable right there, especially when you're dealing with like low-end PWE sales. The other thing we want to talk about a little bit is, if you notice, this is a stamped postage. Right? It's a stamp postage on a PWE card. And typically what we do is we have the card, it's penny sleeved, it's put in a top loader, and then it's put in a team bag, and then that team bag is sealed between 2 cardboard partitions. It goes in a white envelope. We tape the front and the back we tape across the front just to make sure that it holds together and makes kind of a uniform surface. To do a stamp is going to cost us 65 cents. All right. So to ship this out, man, that was $6.50, not to mention the time we had to take to go get the roll stamps, blah, 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 bring it back home, all of that. So $6.50 and 2 hours. So and the other thing too, we'll kind of talk about it, but first off, I want to show you. So the metered printed postage, just kind of looks like this. And then you can see that it has a little barcode down there. So same process, but you'll notice right there, man, that says 50 cents. So we're saving 15 cents every envelope. So here's 9, to do the math, that's $4.50. So right there, not only did we save, an hour and 15 minutes, we saved $1.25, $1.50. Awesome. So now we're compounding our savings. We're compounding our savings of time. We're compounding our financial savings or our capital assets. And one of the things that we wanted to also talk about real quick is, you see, like, here's the metered mail, and this is the same process. The card, the top loader, the team bag, the sleeves of cardboard, all in there. We're good to go. Now, what you might notice here is postage, and it's increased for 65 cents. And there's also an additional ounce stamp included. And what this is a non-machinable stamp. And why is this important? Well, if you look at the thickness of this envelope compared to the thickness of this envelope, one's a little bit thicker. And the reason why this one's thicker, is because actually we've got a 100-point top loader in here. So these are 35-point top loaders, 100-point top loaders. And what that 100-point top loader allows us to do is, let's say a customer, let's say you order from us 4 cards. We can take those 4 base cards and slide them into that 100-point top loader, put it in a team bag. All cards are sleeved. Put in the 100-point top loader. We'll put it in a team bag, write our customary thank you note, seal it up, put it between the cardboard, and it's still under 1/8 inch thick. All right. Why? And then we mail it out. 65 cents plus the additional ounce non-machinable stamp. We get 20 of those for $3. You know, so like if these are 99-cent base cards and we've sold 4 of them, right, with free postage, we're looking at, you know, $4.96. You know, we do offer a discount, so really we're looking at 89 cents. It comes out to about $4.67 typically. We're able to send that $4.67. We're able to ship on an order of $4.67 for roughly 89 cents, which is a really great deal. Now, the other reason why this method is preferred, right, over, we've got an example here. We've got one of these that we had to do when the shipping service didn't work. So you've got a first class stamp plus the additional ounce non-machinable stamp. So what happens with that, what can happen with this one versus this one, you know, applied postage and printed postage is, believe it or not, there's a lot of inconsistencies at each individual post office. So what can happen with this is it comes through the mail, the postman, postmaster, whoever says, hey, this feels overweight. They put it on the scale. Maybe this comes out to 1.3 ounces, 1.4 ounces. They're like, well, that should have been 95 cents. This doesn't cover it. So unbeknownst to you, the seller, they'll send a charge ticket along with this envelope to the customer. So the customer gets your cards, everything's good to go, but they also got a note, hey, you owe us 15 cents. Or back when I carried mail, they'd say, hey, knock on the door, get this 15 cents from the customer. You know, and I've gotten nasty grams from buyers saying, hey man, love the cards, but I didn't appreciate having to pay 28 cents for the mailman to give it to me. I totally get it, you know, and it ended up in a full refund on our part. But the thing of it is, as you open up that liability right there with applied postage versus the printed postage, right? The printed postage is through a USPS service. We are able to enter the weight. So we put it on a scale, we enter the weight, it's 1.2, you know, and then we mail it out, and then we apply that additional ounce stamp. Typically when postmaster, postman, desk clerk, whoever sees that printed postage, hey man, that's an approved source for our postage. We don't have any issues. We've never had a return or a complaint of additional postage charged with this method right here. So if you're shipping out more than one card, you want to find an economical way to do that, man, I highly recommend doing like this, because if we did it in a bubble mailer, we're looking at $2.78, right? So we saved almost $2 by being able to use this technique. And that's why it's so important to be able to use programmable shipping or a shipping service to where they print the envelopes for you. So that's a little bit of adding some context to why we had a rant video on our last episode. So hopefully that helps you guys out. You know, if it does, let us know. If you've got a better solution, man, let us know, because we'd love to try it, because we don't want to find ourselves in a position to where we've got to do this more often than we do this. So as always, feedback's appreciated. Thanks again for stopping by and tuning in, and we're going to see you next time. This is GK, and I'm out.